Jin Roy, a Utah plane crash puts the pilot in the hospital and several families out of their homes.
Red alert. Bad air quality in 6 different counties makes breathing hard for some Utahns.
And conflict in Congress. While Utah lawmakers are butting heads about immigration, one Utah family may end up losing their mother. I'm Jake Taylor.
And I'm Lauren Christensen. It's Monday, December 6th, and in Utah, it's 12 o'clock.
From KBYU and the BYU Department of Communications. Is the award-winning 11 News at noon.
A Roy neighborhood is starting to get back to normal this afternoon, at least as normal as it can be after a small plane crashed there, setting 3 homes on fire. The pilot is in critical condition, but no one on the ground was hurt. 11 News reporter Brenna Olson, she's been talking with people from the neighborhood all morning. Brenna?
Yes, Jake, there's just debris and burnt homes left at this point. You can see the small plane's door right there. The FAA is here soaking wet, investigating what exactly happened last night. And the people here just feel very fortunate that no one was hurt and the pilot is recovering. Pilot Clayton Roop is recovering this morning in the burn center at University of Utah Hospital, still in critical but stable condition. Neighbors who saw the accident say Roop's hands and face were severely burnt when they found him laying on the ground near his plane.
He had obvious burns on his hands and his face. He didn't even hardly look injured from the waist down.
Just before 6 p.m. last night, Roop was flying his Cessna 220 from St. George to the Ogden-Hinckley Airport. Police say he was struggling in that heavy fog we had across the Wasatch Front and clipped a power line, sending him to the ground right in the middle of this Roy neighborhood.
This crash could have been so much more horrific to our community. A house that one of the houses on fire that had near miss of direct impact had 14 people around the dinner table having a family dinner.
The accident forced about a dozen families out of their homes last night, but most went home within a few hours. This house where the plane crashed and the house behind it caught fire from the blast. Those 2 families are staying with relatives right now. Very shocking and scary for the people here, but this isn't the first time something like this has happened in this neighborhood. In fact, it's the 4th plane crash in the last 21 years here. Now, the last plane crashes, some of them have been a lot worse, so people here just feel very fortunate. In Roy, Brenna Olson, 11 News.
Wow, amazing the pilot wasn't killed. Thanks, Brenna. Keep us posted.
The degree that the fog contributed to the crash is something the NTSB will investigate, but it didn't take a federal expert to see how thick the fog got. Anna Hayes joins us live from Provo. Anna, how bad did it get?
Lauren, today you can see all the way across the valley from this spot, but this weekend you were lucky if you could see across the street. Inversion fog settled in thickly, and that means major problems for Utahns with lung problems. BYU professor Gene Cole has a vested interest in researching and solving Utah's pollution problem. Cole has had asthma for many years, but during this past week, it's been worse than usual. The cause of his coughing? Inversion season.
It's a burden on asthmatics and others with respiratory problems.
Inversion season in Utah happens as cold air close to Earth's surface traps pollution under a thin layer of clouds. For asthmatics like Cole, this mucky air is dangerous to breathe. Several Wasatch Front counties spent the weekend with a red air alert, the worst rating our air can get. The state recommends caution to those like Professor Cole who have lung problems. If you're used to exercising outside, take a break during the red air alert.
Certainly be outside as little as possible on these red air alert days.
And experts agree on the main source of the pollution, auto emissions, especially from idling cars just sitting and puffing out fumes.
Every day I walk through parking lots here at BYU, and cars are sitting, idling, waiting for a parking space or just keeping warm while they're waiting to pick someone up.
Inversions can also cause major headaches for those traveling during a red air alert. The fog left many passengers scrambling this weekend at the Salt Lake City airport after flights were canceled and delayed. But Lauren, if you look behind me, you can see that some of those morning rain showers we had today are helping to come in and kind of clear out some of that hazy air we've had. Back to you.
Great, Anna, thanks. We'll see if Natalie has some more good news for us later in weather. Utah County Republican Chair Taylor Oldroyd wants to know who's behind the complaints against Provo City Councilman Steve Turley. He's filed an open records request to get those names. Oldroyd says he suspects the complaints come from a group that doesn't want developers on the city council. A spokesperson for the signers says the names are not secret.
Cache County officers may soon get a 5% raise. If this proposal passes, all officers except the county surveyor and county attorney would see their salaries increase. The surveyor says the raises are needed. He says Cache County's pay scale is low compared to other Utah counties with similar populations. The county council could vote as early as tomorrow. State GOP Chairman Dave Hansen is resigning to run an exploratory campaign for U.S. Senator Orrin Hatch. Now, Hatch has not yet officially announced he's running again in 2012, but party leaders are expecting he will. 3rd District Representative Jason Chaffetz has said he's a definite maybe about running for that post. Hansen's resignation is effective January 22nd.
Timpanogos High School is in danger of losing its accreditation because teachers have more students than they're supposed to. Their accreditation commission placed the school on advised status for now. The school is appealing the decision, saying teachers are asked to take an extra class to prevent hiring part-time teachers, saving the district money. And one of Utah's main highways is not only getting bigger, but it's also getting a new name. Utah County's State Route 92 runs from Lehigh to Highland. The state will now refer to the road as Timpanogos Highway. The state is expanding the roadway to 5 lanes going both directions and two new commuter lanes. Construction firms should finish the highway by next fall.
Still to come on 11 News at noon, immigration debate, how one Utah family is torn between 2 legislative bills.
And Christmas charity, see how the Festival of Trees is helping save lives. Stay with us.
When you earn your GED diploma, the barriers in your life fall. Take the first step and get free GED information in your area at 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or yourged.org. Earn your GED diploma and begin your brighter future.